This video is going to briefly walk you through how to complete this evidence collection form. As part, this is what this is doing is taking place of our evidence binders that we've done in years past for WASC. So we're going to do a digital evidence binder where all of our work is in one place. So what we would like is each collaborative team to pick one assignment that you are going to then break down in terms of the student learner outcomes, the academic standards, and then look at some examples of student work to kind of showcase what this assignment can produce. So the first part hopefully is pretty explanatory, where you can put your team member names, your department. It gives a brief task overview, and then this describes the assignment that you selected. And again, put which course it is, what level it's at, and then what type of product do you expect students to come away from this. You're going to list the academic standards that this is meeting, and then you're going to check which of the student learner outcomes this is addressing. Now, to actually get to the student work, the easiest way to do this is if it's something that you've done on Canvas that you have a digital submission for. And this doesn't have to be current, this can be from a year past. So especially during the distance learning year where everything was collected digitally, hopefully you have some assignment in there that you feel can meet this meet the evidentiary requirements for kind of our WASC component here. So the way that you get to that old work is to go to Canvas, and then you can, if it's a current course, it'll be on your dashboard right off the bat. If it's an old course, you go to Courses, All Courses, and then what you're doing is you're going to scroll all the way down to the past enrollments, and you're looking for something that has a term attached to it. That means that you have actual students in that class. So I'm going to pick something from the distance learning year. This is from a couple years ago. And if I go to assignments, I'll find the assignment that I want to look at. Let's just say that I'm looking at a problem set. So I'll pick one of the problem sets. What I want to make sure is that I have a digital submission for this. So when I have a file upload, that's fine, or a text box entry, something that Canvas would have collected digitally. So what I want to see over on the right hand side is the download submissions. So I'm going to click download submissions. It'll take a little bit of time depending on how large it is. And so while that's downloading, you're going to need a place to put it where you can share links to it. So you're going to open up another tab, and you're going to go to Google Drive, and somewhere in Google Drive you're going to either make a WASC folder, so I have one somewhere down here, and you make a folder somewhere and call it like WASC evidence. I'm going to put my name on it, and that's where I'm going to put all of my my information. All right, let's see if this has finished downloading. It looks like it's close. So I'm going to pause for a second while it's going to create this zipped file. So what you need to do is you're going to need to unzip or extract these files. And it might look different depending on what computer you're on. So I'm going to put this on my desktop in a second after it creates the zip file. It's going to download it. And then I'm going to extract it. And then I want to upload all of that student work to the Google Drive folder that I have. So there's the zip file. It's downloaded in the left corner. As soon as it's done, I'm going to put it on my desktop. And what I want to do is I need to extract this. You see it's got, my computer has the little zipper icon on it. So the easiest way to do that is to right click it and click extract all. It's going to tell me where it wants to extract. I'm just going to put it on the desktop and I'm going to hit extract. All right. Those are all the files. You can see a lot of them are images that students have collected here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to, for this one, just change my view to be a list. I'm going to select all of them, and then I want to drag all of those to the shared folder. So it's going to take a little bit of time to upload it. And while it's uploading it, I want to do a couple of things. First off, our WASC evidentiary visiting committee is not going to have an AUHSD email account. So I'm going to go back to the folder that I was in, and I want to right click it and I want to share it, and I want everything in here to be anyone with the link. So it doesn't have to be an AUHSD login. I'm going to click done. Once these are uploaded, I'm going to select one of them that is one that sorry. I'm going to select one that exceeds standards, one that meets standards, and then one that approaches standards. So I would look through. I'm just going to pick one at random, and I'd have their work. And if this was one that was exceeding standards, what I would do is I would right click, I would get the link, copy it, and then I'm going to place that in that place right there. All right, I do the same thing for meeting and I do the same thing for approaching. And then at the very end, what you're going to do is get the link to all of the files. So what you would do is, again, you just go back to the folder you made, right click, get the link for that whole thing, copy it, and then you would put that at the very end. All right, hopefully that makes sense. You just need to submit one of these for each collaborative team, and then we'll compile it into a large spreadsheet that the visiting committee can access, and again, will serve as serve in place of the hard copy evidence binders that we've had to produce in years past. All right, don't hesitate to reach out with any questions that you have on this process. We're happy to help you through it.